Some might say these parents are taking an unthinkable risk, letting their daughter play with a dangerous breed. Yet here's what countless families witness every day: devoted companions who live to bring joy to their children. Brief pause. What if the labels we put on certain dog breeds are wrong? What if years of myths and misconceptions have blinded us to a simple truth? The facts might surprise you. Research shows that up to 84% of dogs labeled as pit bulls in bite reports are actually misidentified. Today we're going to show you what science really says about dangerous dog breeds, and the evidence might surprise you. For decades, certain breeds have been unfairly labeled as dangerous, leading to breed bans, housing restrictions, and even the euthanasia of friendly, well-behaved dogs. But do the facts support these fears? Today, we're diving deep into the science of dog behavior, exposing common myths, and uncovering what truly makes a dog safe or dangerous. By the end of this video, you might never look at dogs the same way again. The science behind breed behavior. Let's start with the facts. The American Veterinary Medical Association analyzed decades of research and found something surprising. No single breed is inherently more dangerous than another. The CDC reached the same conclusion. But here's where it gets even more interesting. A study of over 9,000 dogs found that breed accounts for only 9% of a dog's behavioral differences. In other words, breed is a tiny factor compared to how a dog is raised and trained. So what really shapes a dog's behavior? Science points to 3 key factors. 1. Early socialization. 2. Training methods and consistency. 3. The dog's environment and relationship with humans. Think of it this way. A dog's breed is like a last name. It might hint at family traits, but it doesn't define their personality or behavior. What matters most is how they're raised. The pit bull myth. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest myths, the so-called dangerous pit bull. First, a surprising fact. In a study of shelter dogs, professionals misidentified breeds 87% of the time when compared to DNA tests. And here's something most people don't know. Pit bull isn't actually a breed. It's a general term that describes several breeds with similar features, like the American Staffordshire Terrier and the Staffordshire Bull Terrier. When one city's animal control agency reviewed their bite reports, they found that nearly 40% of the dogs labeled as pit bulls weren't at all. This misidentification fuels misleading statistics and unfair breed bans. But when you adjust for population size and reporting errors, pit bull-type dogs show no higher aggression rates than other large breeds. The real danger? Misconceptions and poor ownership practices. Small dogs. The hidden truth. Now for a twist. What if we told you that small dogs actually show more aggressive tendencies than larger breeds? A study of over 4,000 dog owners found that Chihuahuas and Dachshunds scored higher in aggressive behavior than so-called dangerous breeds. The American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals supports this, noting that smaller dogs often display more fear-based aggression. But here's the catch. When a Chihuahua snaps, people tend to laugh it off as cute, instead of correcting the behavior. This lack of training can create long-term issues. Emergency rooms report thousands of small dog bites every year, but they rarely make headlines because the injuries are usually minor.
I am intimidated, yeah.
The real danger: poor ownership practices. So what actually makes a dog dangerous? Studies in the Journal of Animal and Veterinary Advances reveal the biggest risk factors for dog-related injuries. Lack of socialization, 37% of bite cases. Inconsistent or absent training, 45% of cases. Dogs left chained or isolated, 28% of cases. Lack of veterinary care, 19% of cases. Not spaying, neutering, 84% of aggressive incidents involved intact males. Notice something. None of these factors have anything to do with breed. The study found that well-trained and socialized dogs, regardless of breed, had a bite risk of less than 1%. Prevention through education. Want to prevent dog bites? Learn to recognize these key body language signals. These are some of the most important stress signs. Whale eye, whites of the eyes showing. Tense mouth or stiff body. Raised hackles, slow, low tail wagging. And here warning signs, freezing in place, hard staring, growling or showing teeth. Tail raised high with quick stiff wags. These signals are universal across breeds. In some communities, educating people about these signs has reduced dog bite incidents by up to 80%. Narrator, every dog deserves a fair chance. Instead of supporting breed bans, let's focus on what really works: education, responsible ownership, and positive training methods. Here's what you can do. 1. Share this video using the hashtag #JudgeTheDeed-NotTheBreed. 2. Support local efforts to replace breed bans with responsible pet ownership laws. 3. Visit our website for free training resources and body language guides. Together, we can create safer communities for everyone, humans and dogs alike. Subscribe for more evidence-based content about our four-legged friends. Remember those families we met at the beginning? They represent thousands of others who've discovered the truth. When we judge dogs by their actions instead of their breed, we often find our fears were unfounded all along.
Pet Wise Guide, because every pet deserves the best.